Hey everybody, this is Eric Clark's Travel Videos, and I'm here in front of the National Library. So I've been to one library, and it was like a card catalog, real library that didn't excite me much. But this one, look at the roofs, look at the building. It's pretty old, and it's right on top of Buda Castle Hill, or Castle Hill, Buda Hill, one of those. But it's amazing. So let me tell you what had to happen for me to get to this place. So I had to, first I came here and had to talk to the guy, and they have a tour on Thursdays at 10 o'clock, and you have to register. So I had to send them all my information, give them all the things they needed, and then they register you, and then you still have to pay. But this is called now, it's called a library, but it's really the National Archive Library. But the building itself is like, 100 years old, more than 100 years old. So it's amazing. Let me show you what we're looking at here. Sorry, I'm going to get right. And this is what the streets look like, by the way. Are they silly or what? Aren't these buildings just like over the top? Anyway, don't get excited there. Stay focused. This is where I'm going. This is the National Hungarian Archive building. And it is really staggering. And so I'm kind of excited about going in. I don't know that they'll let me take videos or anything else, but we're gonna see. It costs $1,200, but again, you truly have to register and send them your name, your email address, your phone numbers, your address. I mean, just stuff. And then the lady called me and said, "Okay, you're registered. You can come." and so here I am. And the tour starts here in a couple of minutes. And I mean, look at the facade. It's just amazing. And that door is just amazing. It's certainly a wow. I've been inside because I had to talk to the people, but the insides look truly incredible too. But anyway, you're going to go on a tour of the National Archive with me. Let's do it together. Okay, I got 10 minutes to wait. Bye. Okay, this is the entrance to the tour. And it in of itself is amazing, which is very cool. And these tours are amazing. But I've been in here, and the tile ceilings and the other stuff is amazing too. And I have no idea what it says, but look at the ceiling. Is that amazing or what? And this side has a thing too. Oh, why am I flipping? There we go. You know, when you hit the button too many times, it flips. 2 times recenters, 3 times flips it. But look at the building. So this is what I've come to see. Good morning. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Sorry, I'm here for the tour. Tour at 10 o'clock?
This is not museum, this is office.
Right, but I have a tour ticket. They have tours on Thursday, 10 o'clock. I registered. Let me show you. Yeah, so there's only one person that does the tours, huh?
2 person, but the other person does not work here.
Ah.
He is in different office.
Because I registered, like you told me.
I don't know because I don't see your registered email. The guy who looks at the registered email is upstairs. And he called the guy, and he will come down, I hope.
Okay.
He does come back in 5 days, and I called it on her mobile phone.
Because the lady, whoever I sent the mail to, called me and said everything was okay. I sent her all my information, and
I don't know this.
Yeah, no. I understand.
Then just sit there.
Okay. Can I look around?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
1,200 forints.
Yeah, for the tour.
Just a minute.
But I wanna buy the whole tour. I don't want to buy just this. I want to see the architecture of the building.
You will see.
Okay, perfect. I'll wait. It's beautiful. Look at the pictures. Wow. I guess they don't do these tours very often of the archive building, so. And this is on a screen, but it's like a 3D overhead, kind of all the way around, kind of screen. 1526. I wonder what happened in 1526. Huh. Pretty amazing. Okay, well, I guess I'm waiting on somebody to show up, and so 1181, 1222. 1464, 1526, there's that number, 1606, blah, 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 all the way up to 1989, so. I guess maybe there's just going to be me and another person on this tour, so. He's coming now?
He's coming and you can pay now.
I'll pay now. Thank you so much. Okay, everybody, I'm inside, and we're trying to work out all the other stuff, but it looks like it's just going to be me and another guy. And I don't know if he's an officer, but they said he was on the wall or something, but I guess we'll see. This is it. The history of the nation can be understood through its turning points of ancient history, sometimes with invisible tangle. Okay. I think he just opened the door behind me. We can only discern the descent. Huh. And they have a lot of things here. So you can press English. Oh, and then you get the story down here. The film, the story. Do you have to press these? The story? Oh, we don't want that. Let's go to menu. Eric. He wants the film. 1989. Oh, maybe this won't be English, though. Wow. Yeah, it's not English. Huh. But it looks like it goes all the way back. I mean, that's like the end of it. But it looks like you can start here, press, and then let's watch the film. Eric's all for a film. 1001, the Founding Fathers. It will be difficult for you to retain the royal authority of the country unless you initiate your predecessors. Imitate your predecessors. The organization of culture began in 996. His son.
He's on the fourth side, and he has a little time to come down. He will guide you in English language.
Okay, so in a few minutes.
I hope so.
Okay, no problem. I will wait. Seal of Column London, originally depending on the Carter. The Charter of King James Stephen was originally written in Greek and things in King Solomon. I have no idea what that says. But I think each one of these is like a different year. So 1181, what's the bottom one down there? Yeah, 1001 down there at the bottom. 1001, and then, so the next one is probably 1181. Is this one 1181? Let's press this one. You know me and pressing buttons, and we want the film. And we still want the film. Oh, you can pause it too, that's cool. Yeah, 1181. Written words remain. All matters of any kind discussed in the presence of His Majesty shall be recorded by the testimony of writing. Literacy. The reign of Bela III is considered the first golden age of the Hungarian state, when the Kingdom of Hungary was undoubtedly in Europe's Oh, Bela III, Illuminated Chronicles 1360. The date of the foundation can be determined precisely 1181 to suggest the base of the China with uniform structure and text. Bela III introduced literacy in administration. The seal. Wow. The light tends to make it bleed out, but each one of these is different years. So this is 1221, this one's 1464. And it looks like they have the original documents up above. You know, the world's history is amazing. And we have not one clue, you know. 1776, it's a blink. 1492, it's a blink too. Some of these countries are thousands and thousands. Well, the planet's how many years old anyway? That's a whole nother story. So this one's 1723. Anyway, so all around, oh, is that the crown? Wow. And it too has a bent cross. Why is it? I have to ask now. Why? So even on top of the one up there, it's bent. Why is it leaning over? I don't understand why it leans. I'm going to ask that guy. On all the bridges, all the crosses are leaning as well. This one's 1765. 1848. All right. Well, let me wait for this guy to get here, and we'll go from there. Okay. Bye, everybody.
It has an accident, an injured man.
So it injured the cross, or it
Yes,
injured the
yes.
king?
The cross.
The cross. Because I noticed on the bridge.
I am telling you this sort of thing.
Oh, okay. You'll tell me. Because I noticed on the bridge, they're all.
Guide you inside
Okay.
the house.
Okay. I'll follow you. Thank you. Thank you. Mulțumesc. Wow, look at that. What's your name?
Zoltán.
Zoltan? I'm Eric. Nice meeting you. Thanks for showing me around. I'm really interested in the architecture and the paintings. It's beautiful. It's such an amazing building. How old is the building?
But you can buy a book on the building with the history and the pictures.
Wow. Wow, wow. What is this room? Oh, no problem, no problem.
Official presentation here. So normally we start here. So please come.
Don't do too many tours?
Yes, and we start with those stuff. After some minutes, perhaps the room will be free. There is an official meeting inside. There is an official meeting. It's free for change.
Okay.
Like this in Hungary.
Lots of books.
Yeah, our libraries here.
Because this is a library, right. Is this archive or library? Or both? Both. Gotcha.
But it's archives, but
I'll be back.
To understand the dimension of the building, it starts here. So you can imagine it's not a big building from medieval ages, it's a modern building. Construction started 100 years ago.
It was 100 years ago.
Yes, before the First World War. You can look at down, you can.
Wow.
It's more than 10 levels. Level of roofs.
I love the roof. It's an amazing building.
Yes, and it was the goal. They wanted to show the riches of the history of Hungary and the historical background. And you can read some documents in the exhibition. So these are originals.
Okay.
From concerning the history of Hungary.
It's all steel doors. These doors are heavy.
Yes, for protected.
Fire. Yeah.
Look at
Wow.
the view and some trace of wars.
Have you lived in Hungary all your life?
The Norwegian embassy is in front of us. It's the Norwegian embassy. And this is the Bécsi Kapu Square and the Bécsi Kapu
Over
gate.
there. And the gate. Yeah, I came through the gate. What's the name of the gate?
Kapu. Kapu. Bécsi Kapu. This is the museum.
Storage room. Okay.
We are starting here.
What is?
This original for keeping the document. We will have a museum, and we got a Hungarian Heritage Prize. We got a Heritage Prize because we are the oldest cultural institution, because the foundation of the archives was 1756. 1756.
It was when you started doing archives.
Yes.
Okay.
The foundation of the archive. So we are one of the oldest institution in Europe and the oldest institution in Hungary. And this is a kind of museum, but this is not a real museum. We will have a museum because we are before reconstruction, and we will have another building.
Oh, you don't have to pick it up. I'll come to you. Too much to carry. Wow.
Some pictures for
How old is this book? 1899? Wow.
1999.
And it's in a case and everything.
This is a memorial book for the refoundation of the archives, and the director
Wow.
of archives at some pictures.
Great.
And,
Wow.
The director of archives in those years. And,
So these are all the people.
they worked here, yes.
So they worked here, and so these are just generations of archivists.
Yeah. This is the beginning of the 20th century, of course.
Wow. Who's the famous? Who's the most famous?
From this man,
Uh-huh.
almost everybody, I think. We had, perhaps he was the third director general of the archives when the building started in function working.
And what's his name?
Desert Chunky.
Desert Chunky.
He was a medievalist.
Oh, a what?
Medievalist. He was
Medialist.
Medievalist.
Okay, okay.
He worked and he taught. He was a teacher at the university, and he was the director of the archives too.
Ah, amazing. And so this is just all people.
Old, yeah. Old people, but there is a young people too. The hierarchy. You can hire.
You have to go down a ways.
The younger are here. It's helping. The young men are here.
Oh, he's young. Yeah, yeah.
The other one is young. And he's young man. Also,
Do you do digital records?
Yes, of course.
For the next person. Your picture.
No, this is the end. This is the end. Where are you from?
Arizona, America.
Yes, I know. Arizona is a nice place.
Have you been to Arizona?
I was just in Eastern Coast.
Eastern
New York,
Coast, New York. Yeah.
Washington and New York.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I'm speaking on the history of the building firstly. After we continue the visit and we can take pictures and perhaps the main room will be open.
Is that room you tried to go in where there's people in there? Yeah, okay.
There is official meeting inside, so I don't know whether the general is inside. So, you know, perhaps I don't know why. So
Yeah.
some things that happen.
How long have you been here?
Me?
Uh-huh.
I have been working at the National Archives for 30 years.
30 years.
I was in several positions. Actually, I'm working with the cultural department, and we organize cultural programs and visitors. And we show the archives. And if you are here in Hungary next week, 15 March is the National Day, like
4th of July. So
I'm
I'm here for months. So for a long time. So I'll be here. Do they have?
The next Wednesday we will be open, totally open. We organize visiting, but it's a rather family program for children. But it's
Anybody.
if you are here in this district in Budapest, you can go inside in several institutions because of the national day. So it's a very important March. 15 March is very important for the history of Hungary. For example, in the Declaration of Independence was Hungarian independence was inspired by the Declaration of Independence of the United States.
Really?
Yes, it's
Wow.
It's true. So we have. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I can't show you it. But perhaps next 15 March, it will be in the exhibition. I don't know, to be honest. But and second, sometimes I'm speaking in French.
No, you're doing good. Oui, oui. No, I don't know any French, but
So the history of Hungary is more than 100 years old. You have more than 1,000 years. The oldest document is the donation letter of Westin. As you can see it at the exhibition. The first document is.
It's the oldest book.
The oldest chapter. So it's a chapter. It's not a book. The first, and there is English version and Hungarian one that you can push the
button
and you can choose the English version and you can sell yourself. So the oldest paper is from the medieval period and up to the modern time, up to the collapse of administration. In Hungary, the research to access for the documents is free. It's free of charge, and almost everything is open. And we have almost 30 million pages on the internet.
30 million.
More than 25 and around between 35 and 30 million pages. So we have a digitalization program, and we try to put the most important papers on the internet for everybody. It's not just
Can we see the oldest paper?
Sorry?
Can we see it? The oldest paper?
Yes, at the exhibition.
Okay,
At
okay.
the exhibition.
Oh, downstairs.
There's downstairs.
In that little. Okay.
You can't go into the stocks because it's closed for visitor. But you can read, you can see, you can watch the oldest paper in the exhibition, of course. And you can buy a book from the history of the archives too. And we have a book with pictures from the SECO, from the different events of the history of Hungary. So the construction I mentioned, the construction of the building started before the First World War, and then lasted 10 years because of the war, and finished in 1923. I am showing you the picture of the architect
Of the building.
His name was Samu Petz. He worked for the main mall in Budapest, next to Corvinus University. It's a big market. And, this man was very famous in the history of Hungary, and his last work was the National Archives. And Andor Dudic was the painter who decorated the building, and I'm showing you the prime ministers and the minister. These pictures are in the main entrance. I'm showing you in the end of the
tour.
And actually, in Hungary, we have more than 400 kilometers of documents. It's less than kilometers.
That's a lot.
It's a very big quantity. But in the archives, in the different part of the archives, we preserve and keep more than 300 kilometers. It means that almost everything is in the frame of the National Archives. The system is a little bit similar than the system in the United States, but we haven't got the President's Library, but the different President's Library are in the frame of the National Archives of the United States, I know. And but here there is in Hungary we have some difference between the library and the archives.
Right.
This is not the same things. We have inside of the archives we have library, but this is the library of the archives.
Yes. I went to Buda Castle Library, and it was like an American library, like a regular card catalog, and
So we have
not the same.
and at the same time, the most important thing is that we keep almost everything. But in this building, maybe the main institutions, ministries, papers, etc., and so forth. So
Government.
And the government papers. And this is the reason of why they decided to build this building here in administration district, because the main, most important institution like Prime Minister Office, Royal Palace, Minister of Foreign Affairs, or Military Affairs, Ministry of Financial
Institute.
Financial Institute and Finance were here in this district at the beginning of the last century, and this is the reason of why they decided to build this building here close to the administration district, because the main task, one of the main tasks of the archives is to keep the administration paper, administration record.
Keep it all safe.
So this is known as the general task of the archives, not just here in Hungary, in the United States, in every part of the world. And this is the one of the main tasks. The second one is the research. So research is free of charge for researchers, because we keep just the historical papers. It means that almost everything is open for researcher.
Right,
if you want to do research concerning the history, bilateral relation between the United States and Hungary, you can
see all the documents for Hungary and America.
You can apply for the permission. You sign a declaration that you keep the information, and because everything is open, almost everything is open, you can get easy to the papers.
Mm-hmm.
And we have many documents concerning the relation between Hungary and the United States since the beginning up to the modern time. But the papers, the records created after the collapse of communist regimes are in the ministries.
Mm-hmm.
You can do research up to the end of the communist regime, 1990.
990. Right, because I saw that on the downstairs. I read it that's where they started, 996 or something like that. I don't know. The date, I don't know. Is that the oldest document you have? Is 996?
Yeah, almost everything is open. So we have information office. We have many Hungarians went to the United States. This is the reason why we have many genealogists question. We have information office, and we have, of course, internet site in both language, in English and in Hungarian. And so these are the most important information. In this building, we keep documents created before the end of the Second World War. Before the end of the Second World War, since the foundation of the Christian state up to the compromise between Austria and Hungary, 1867. This compromise is also in the exhibition. So you can see, you can get the most important information on the history of Hungary if you visit the exhibition.
Downstairs.
Downstairs, yes. This is the reason why we decided to show these famous events, these famous documents. Most of them are original. As like as the crown.
The crown with the bent crown.
It was just a mistake, because it was a celebration in Pozsony. It was the capital of Hungary during the Osman period, actually Bratislava, capital of Slovakia, and in Bratislava kept the crown in this kind of box, but the key was in Vienna, and accidentally, we don't know why, they sent the wrong key to the celebration.
They couldn't open it.
And they had to open. It was forced, and it was an accident.
So it was like too tall, and it bent the crown.
They wanted to open with some things, I don't know, and it was an accident. So this is not a direct castration. So this is just a fault. We have a picture on the center ground with this
Cross.
This cross. So before 1635. This was 61st July. We have a picture from 1618.
It's straight up and down.
It was straight up and down.
Because I crossed the bridge, Margit Bridge, Marguerite Bridge, you know the bridge? All the crosses are bent. They're all...
This is...
Yeah.
But this is yes, but most people haven't got the information on this story, but it was just a mistake.
Just an accident.
Yeah, accident, yes.
And now it's permanent.
Because of the decision. But we have many documented papers from St. Crown, because St. Crown symbolizes many things. The Christianism, Hungarian independence, loyalty, and many things. It is not more than a simple crown.
Right.
This is a symbol.
Right.
This is a symbol symbolizes the
Freedom.
Freedom, yes, symbolize the independence
Of
and it symbolized the state since the beginning up to modern time. So this is the reason of why the Sun Crown is in the parliament, because it symbolized the country, the Hungarian nation too.
Okay.
The more simple crown. The Hungarian kings used this crown just for the celebration.
Okay.
So it was obligatory to crown the it was, I don't know in English.
Yeah.
But they used just once in life when he was he put the crown on the hand, on the top of the hand, and after the Hungarian king didn't use it. This is just for celebration.
Okay.
It's a sign crown. I think in the same situation than in the United Kingdom when the English kings doesn't use every time the crown. This is for the celebration, for presenting the new king for the people, for the nation.
Right.
So.
Is the real one in the parliament?
Yes,
it is, and it's still bent.
Yes.
Yeah, it's still bent. Okay.
But the Hungarian Central was found by American soldiers in the end of the Second World War.
He found it?
Yes, he found it in Germany somewhere, because the Hungarian government went
it got attacked
to West, and he was captured, and the Hungarian Crown was captured and was sent to Fort Knox in the United States. And the United States gave back the Crown in 1978.
So is that why George Bush and Reagan? No.
No, Jimmy
Carter. He gave it back to you.
He sent back.
So a soldier found it in Germany, the crown, gave it to America at Fort Knox. They put it in Fort Knox, locked it up in Fort Knox, and then Jimmy Carter gave you back the...
Yes, but your current president, Joe Biden, visited Hungary. He was a senator and president of the...
Long time ago, yes.
He was president of the Commission of International Affairs in the Senate. And he visited Hungary. His marriage trip, with his wife.
Jill Biden.
Joe Biden.
Jill is the wife.
He's married. After their marriage, he visited Hungary and he spent 1 week in Hungary. So because Tomi Lantos, he was a very famous Hungarian politician, American. He was a friend of Joe Biden, and he invited Joe Biden to spend 1 week in Hungary with Jill, the second wife.
Right.
So
did you meet him? Did you get to meet Joe Biden? Shake hands? Joe Biden? No.
It was in 70. It was before. This story was in 76 or 75. I don't know.
Okay.
When Jimmy Carter was elected after the election of Jimmy Carter, and Joe Biden promised
right?
the sending of the Sun Crown to Hungary. So it was this is a very important step. But we found
It's very important.
Very important. We found the original paper of the foreign ministers and the others concerning the visit of Joe Biden,
Wow.
personal visit, his personal traveling in Hungary with his second wife, Jean.
Right. That's amazing they gave it back. You know what I mean?
But to be honest, we have many collections. During the Cold War, we were in the other bloc, because of the Cold War, because we were in the Soviet bloc, and the other bloc, Western countries, NATO countries, was our enemy. But this is the Cold War.
Yeah. Now it's
But
changed.
at the same time, during the presidency of Jimmy Carter, almost 100 years old.
Jimmy Carter, yeah. He's getting close. He was sick just the other day. Yeah.
And Jimmy Carter was very optimistic, and he was.
He's a good president.
Yes, I think yes.
Yeah.
But I prefer Reagan, to be honest.
Yeah, Reagan's not bad too. No Trump.
Trump is a typical man of the current.
Yes. The current situation. Yeah.
So if I were American, I am voting to Republicans because of my historical family background. My family is conservative in Hungary, of course, but I respect. Who was the president before Joe Biden?
There's Trump, Obama.
Obama.
Yeah.
I have a big respect to Obama.
He's one of my favorites.
So
He's a good man.
Yes.
Good heart. Good.
Reagan was how should I put it? He was a real showman. Reagan.
Yes.
He was sometimes he had
Actor, TV. Yeah.
As regards Trump, he's a typical man of the minutes, a man of the current situation.
Yeah.
So here in Hungary, you got the situation. Orbán won fourth time the election because he became a politician. He has a real animal politician as Reagan or Obama is known. Obama was really, to be honest, he's strange. He's not strange. Direct and correct.
Yes.
I think I'm not the biggest expert of American policy, to be honest, but the United States is a very important country. Many news are about the United States. But I would be Republican if I were American.
Yeah.
But it was very sympathetic to visit the United States before the collapse of the terrorist attack. We were on
9/11.
We were on the top of the towers.
The World Trade Centers.
And after it we visited Washington. It was a study tour at the university, and we visited the United Nations building and some.
Did you like America?
Yes.
Yeah. Busy, crazy.
But this is a big country, so
Yeah.
New York is not typical American.
No, we say that. Like Paris is not France, or New York is not America. It's different. It's big cities.
In Budapest, the same. So
Yeah.
The capital this is a musical capital. One of the more than almost 2 million people.
In Budapest.
In Budapest, it's very important in the history of Hungary, but most part of the Hungarian nation live outside of Budapest, as a United States. So once in my life, I come back. My daughter wants to visit the United States. Sometimes we are going. But she is interested in New York.
She's in New York now. Yeah.
No, she's interested in New York. She wanted to visit New York. She's young. She's secondary. She's a secondary level. She's a teenager, 16 years old. So,
okay.
So but sometimes we come back. We visit the United States. I have a dream to visit the United States on the road, Route 6. On the road
66, Highway 66.
Yes, Highway 66.
So I live in Arizona. So
That's
Highway 66 goes, through there, through New Mexico, through everything,
From Chicago to...
Absolutely, yeah. I've been on that road. They have music on that road. They put bumps. So if you go the right speed, it plays a song. On the road. Little bumps. Yeah, it's kind of amazing. Route 66.
In Hungary, we have a Route 66 too, and we have a music on the... So I think it's inspired by the...
Yeah, we copied you.
It's a copy access.
Yeah.
But we have also Road 66, and on the Road 66 we have music too.
Very nice. Yeah.
So let's continue. Okay.
Let's go. Okay.
So we are the oldest institution, and
Thank you.
we are working.
It's a beautiful building.
Wanted to show the famous.
Thank you so much for all the great information, too. This is wonderful. I didn't know Jimmy Carter gave you the crown. That's wonderful. I like Jimmy Carter, so. Wonderful.
And look at the coat-of-arms of Hungarian cities.
So Prague, Zagreb.
Zagreb is actually capital of Croatia, because there was a personal union with the Hungarian kings.
Croatia.
Hungarian kings were the kings of Croatia. There was personal union. It was almost 1,000 years, more than 900 years. During the 900 years, it was a same country. The country of the Hungarian kingdom was the kingdom of the was.
Because you guys used to be all together.
Yeah,
right. Yugoslavia? No.
Yugoslavia is after the.
Oh, okay.
After the First World War.
Gotcha.
So you know that the history of Hungary, old Hungary was up to the end of the First World War, 1918. You can see the exhibition from some information on the collapse of the old Hungary. So we are coming to the 18th century.
Wow.
The change bridges over there.
Beautiful.
Innovation of the change bridge, which transaction of the very famous Hungarian aristocrat and the change bridge. So it was renovated, so it's open for visitors. So you can, I suggest you to visit it.
Okay.
And this is the inauguration time of the change bridge. Change bridge is more than simple bridge. It symbolizes the unification of the country, unification of Buda and Pest, and the beginning of the modernization, the beginning of the modern country in the capitalism.
It joined the two.
Yes.
It joined it, yeah.
And after the revolution in 1848-49. So
Wow.
this part of the was repainting because of between the two wars, but there are Horthy and some important person of the Horthy regime was on the fall, and during the communist regime they decided to repaint this part of the building.
It's beautiful.
Opera house, this the topic of the Hungarian music culture.
And who is that?
István.
Who is the artist, the musician?
Architect.
The musician?
Architect.
Oh, this is an architect.
Architect. Ferenc Liszt, compositor, famous compositor, and Ferenc Erkel, who composed the music of the Hungarian national anthem. And this is for the construction opera and the memory of the Hungarian music culture, opera culture. In front of us, Ágoston Treffort, Minister of
Health?
Health, yes.
Yeah.
This is a beginning, yeah, you can imagine.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
And
Doctor.
doctors and for the creation of a national healthcare system. So this is the 19th century, the second half of the 19th century.
Yeah. I wish we had a national health system. We have nothing.
Yes, I know. Every time when I'm here with American visitors, we haven't got national health.
I know. We need it so bad. You know, Hungary is ahead of us. You know?
It was, I think, the one of the most important decisions of Obama to try to create
Yes.
a national health system.
And then they tried to block it. Yeah. No, I agree. We need national health care. But money. It's all money.
Everything depends on the money.
Yes, I
We
agree.
have a double system because we have a national health system, financial by the Hungarian state, but you pay, everybody pay for
Yes.
the test.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a necessity because some treatment is very expensive. So, in 18th century,
Yes.
18th century, the castle of Brassák, which in Gödöllő, is a very nice place close to Budapest.
That's up north, right? Up north. No, east. I don't. I looked it up. I'm going to go see it. It's on my list.
The Gödöllő is a very famous castle. You can, if you have time, you can suggest you to visit it. And Peter Pázmány, Bishop of Hungary and Catholic Church. In Hungary, you know, Catholic Church had a very important role in the history of Hungary. Zrínyi, he was the governor of Kásá, common history, symbol of common history. Rodos, the Hungarian immigration, Prince of Ferenc Rákóczi, his mother and his father and some immigrants, Hungarian immigrants after the collapse of independence war.
That almost looks like Istanbul.
It's Istanbul, yes.
Is it Istanbul?
Yes. He went to Istanbul. He lived in Istanbul, but after it came him, they went to France, to the court of Louis XIV. Hungarian soldiers in the 17 Years' War and Succession War in Hungary. And this is the common life with Austria. Look at Mary Teres, Maria Theresa.
Who is this?
Queen of Hungary.
Oh, Queen of Hungary.
And the Imperatrix of Austria, the Habsburg Empire. And this is the moment of the educational reform in Hungary, 1777. And in the middle of the picture is the castle of Bozsony, Bratislava, actually capital of
Bratislava?
Slovakia.
Slovakia.
And the foundation of the National Archives was here in Bratislava.
Bratislava.
Because it was the capital of Hungary too. This is our common history. And look at some symbol of the studies, mathematics, geography, reading.
Yes.
And, this young girl is Marie Antoinette.
Marie Antoinette?
Marie Antoinette.
Really?
She was executed.
Yes. Let them eat cake. Do you remember Let Them Eat Cake, Marie Antoinette? The people came to the gate and they were rioting and she was inside having a party and she said, let them eat cake. They were starving. And then I don't know. Let them eat cake. I don't know. Okay. That's what I know about Marie Antoinette. Not much.
Not so much. Hungarian Catholic Law of Hungarian Center of Hungarian Catholic Church, and the foundation of the university was here not somewhat in front of us. Hungarian intellectuals are thinking about the foundation of academic science. This is a period of enlightenment. after the French Revolution, and in the library of the university, these people, Bécsi and the others, are thinking about the university and about the foundation of the academy.
Okay.
So this is for the culture, Catholic Church, education, saving the integrity of the empire, independence war, independence war, and the Osman period, and the recycling or reconstruction of the country after the Osman period.
Is Budapest or is Hungary? Watch your step; it's wet. Is it mostly Catholic?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, more and more people are atheists.
Yeah.
Most of them, the Royal are Catholic, but we have some Protestant too.
Yeah.
So not just the Catholic.
Yeah. Freedom.
25% of the population are Protestant.
Okay. That's okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Hungarian kings. I show you the research. It's not obligatory, but I'll show you.
Okay. Thank you. Wow.
Please don't take pictures.
Okay. I'm going to pause this. Does Hungary worry about the war in Russia?
Yes. We were on the front line. The German army used the building for hospital, and this building served for hospital. It was confiscated by the German army.
This building was.
This building, and the Battle of Budapest was very, very sad and tragedy in the history of Hungary. And 40% of Budapest destroyed, completely destroyed because of the war. Not just the
Hitler.
Against Hitler and Stalin, and the American Anglo-Saxon aviators who bombarded the different targets in Budapest and in Hungary. So Sigismund, the famous Hungarian king, he was not just a king of Hungary, but he was the emperor of the German Empire too. And the capital of the German Empire was here in Budapest during those years.
German.
German Empire.
Wow.
So he was emperor of Germany too, not just king of Hungary, but
And of Germany.
and Germany.
I didn't know they had such ties.
But he was from Luxembourg family.
Luxembourg.
And, he came from West. He became one of the famous Hungarian king. And look at the silhouette of the archives.
Uh-huh.
We had the towels.
Right.
Towel. It served for chimney and water reservoir, but unfortunately destroyed also during the Second World War.
It was destroyed.
Yes.
So there was a tower on this building? No.
Yes, that's this building. Tower. This one was destroyed.
Wow.
And in two sides we have the stocks.
Yes?
We have the stocks, and we keep the documents in this side.
And that's why that steel door.
Yes, and behind.
Yeah, heavy door.
We started our visit.
Yes, right there. Yeah. And more records over here.
The secretary of the chancellery of the archives is here. And we won 3 times of the football champion.
The football, yeah.
Yes, and it's a very important place to show our victory.
Yes,
But
yes.
it's a champion of between the archives.
Yes.
We look at the Andor-Lodic painted in Secco in 1926.
1926, yeah.
Hungarian and Italian soldiers,
Wow.
warriors,
Beautiful.
and the foundation of Christian state, foundation of the Abbey of Pannonhalma, the first Hungarian, first king. His crown is in the parliament. And they are recording of this decision of the king, and this is the beginning, the birth of the royal chancellor. You can read this paper, this chapter
Downstairs.
in the exhibition. During the medieval period, we Hungary kings kept chapters, diplomas in this kind of box, in the box of kingdom.
In the box of what?
Box of kingdom.
Box of kingdom.
This is the symbol of the archives.
Okay. Records. Yeah.
Records of the chapters, ordering of the accepting the gold bill 800 years ago.
Wow.
And you can see the story of the golden bull in the exhibition too.
Okay.
Yeah, Balázs.
Fél kettőkor lesz egy megbeszélés, amit tudok.
Akkor te mindig van mondani.
That's okay.
There is a program inside.
That's okay. You've given me so much information. It's absolutely wonderful. I didn't know there was such a tie between Hungary and America. A tie between America and Hungary. You know what I mean? That's amazing. You know. And
Hungarian and Turkish soldiers, warriors, and the coat of arms, and the sun crown is over. Because Mary, the mother of Jesus, is this defender and salvator of Hungary.
oh,
Hungarian people, Hungarian nation. The Mary, the name of Mary is very, very popular.
yes. Wonderful. It's a busy place. So Wednesday. Yeah. Uh-huh.
At 2 p.m. 2 p.m.
Oh, yep.
Showcase architect, Andor Dudic, who painted, who decorated the building.
The building.
Hédelvári Károly, he was the prime minister when the concession started, and Kunok Lebesberg when the concession finished. And look at the difference. The men of the politics are presented as knights,
Yeah, armor, swords.
and men of the culture presented as monks.
Yeah.
So this is also typical.
Brains,
typical-
bronze.
the typical brain.
Yeah, brain.
Yes,
Smart.
brain.
Yeah, brains. Bronze, muscle.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it is a typical symbol.
Maybe they're done up there?
Yes, but yes. Figyelj, befejeztétek a lorteremben? Jó. Akkor visszafejezünk. It's closed. We can come back.
Okay. It's open now.
It's open.
What do they do in this room? Is it like a convention room or?
A place of meetings and place of presentations. It's a very nice place. It's the most decorated
Room in the, beautiful.
box.
És ez egy ilyen kötelező rommá gyakorlatilag érdekes, az a szakmai elfogadó felekedés, hogy nem a momentum szakmát, hanem az egy ilyen milyen inkér? OK-es két éves, és most úgyhogy felhőzik
So this one,
As a Matthias Church.
is this bad? Should we go?
Matthias Rex, the famous Hungarian king, yes, famous Hungarian king. His library was the second biggest in Europe during those years.
tovább mennek, ez elvárás. Tehát ugye bejött, hogy
So this is like the first library.
And in this view of the castle district,
The castle. Yeah. And that's Buddha Castle or is that? Yeah.
it's Matthias Church.
Yes, Matthias Church. Yes. Amazing. Huh. The castle's beautiful, by the way, and fishermen's bastions on that side.
It's a modern building of fisherman bastion is modern.
Yes.
Ludovicus, one of the biggest Hungarian in this moment of the peace treaty between Hungary and Venice.
And who? In Valencia?
Venice.
Venice. Okay.
Venice.
Yes, yes.
Georgia is a pastor in East Hungary. This is a place of a meeting, as like today. Book presentations are here.
It's a beautiful room. Nice wood. Much mess. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is my task. We are preparing
For Wednesday?
we are preparing and working with the digital tools in the building. So we are writing
The National Archive area.
you can visit the National Archives through internet.
Yeah.
Perhaps some weeks. And you can continue. You can continue. You can push
Yes.
the press.
And I did the play. I think I did a bunch of them.
And you can save yourself.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you